Hi guys, thanks again for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. Today's story time story is about a recent sailing trip that I did. I had a bunch of footage of this trip that I posted, and they're just sort of random little bits of sailing and the views of the Bay of Islands and here in New Zealand. But the thing that you didn't see is that on the way back from this trip, just outside of Russell, we were coming in and we noticed this other sailboat off in the distance, where someone had sort of like plopped into the water, and so we weren't sure if they were swimming on purpose or if they fell in by accident or what exactly happened there. Anyways, we went to sort of investigate. The skipper, being sort of very experienced in sailing, had noticed that the boat didn't slow down and the distance between the person in the water and the boat was getting larger and larger. So it was a bit of a concern. We went over to find out if everything was okay. And no, it was not. This person had accidentally fallen off the boat, and the people on the boat had no idea what they were doing. And by the time they sort of figured out that they should throw one of these lifesaver rings to the person, they were too far for that to reach them. So it was a whole debacle, disaster type situation. So we essentially had to fish this guy out of the water and bring him aboard our ship, which at the time was sort of worrisome. After the fact, I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, so it turned out that I'm pretty sure they were all Irish, and had rented this boat with very little experience and obviously not very much instructions on what to do in an emergency. So if ever you are sailing and someone accidentally goes overboard, the first thing you want to do is to stop the boat. So we were sort of trying to yell at them to drop the sail, because the sail was still up, and this is why the distance between the person and the boat continued to widen, because it's like as if, like, if you were driving, say, and you're like someone in the back of your truck fell off and you just kept pressing the accelerator, obviously the distance between you and the person is going to widen. So the same thing with a sail. If you've got someone falling overboard, apparently the correct procedure is not to continue on speeding ahead, but actually to stop the boat and try to save the person. So that was a crucial step that they sort of missed. Anyways, in the end, we got the young Irishman aboard and were able to sort of flank the other boat and toss him back to his friends. And he seemed pretty grateful and a little bit shooken up, but at the end of the day, everyone was fine. But yeah, that was my little story from my recent adventures here in the far north Bay of Islands region of New Zealand. And yeah, it was a pretty funny time in the end. After everything, during it, it was a bit sort of like, oh, what's going on? This is not okay. So yeah, if ever you are on a boat with inexperienced skippers, wear a life vest first of all, and you know, try not to fall in the water. And if that does somehow happen, stop the boat. That's sort of number one. Just, stop. Otherwise you can't get the person. The gap is widening. Anyways, I think I've made that point a few times now, so I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then you should do so, and I will have a link to some more Storytime videos if you're interested in that. Otherwise, thanks for watching again. Have a good day. Peace.